Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Dr. Neha welcoming you once again. As we run this series of social, historical and political and literary background of 17th century, there is one author that must not be missed. He is but John Milton. In my previous video lecture मैंने बात किया है जॉन मिल्टन के अर्ली वर्क्स के बारे में. And this video is dedicated to the latter work जो उनके बाद के works हैं उनके बारे में. We will take a quick revision of his previous early works and then we come to the extension of his works जो कि बहुत ज़्यादा important है, especially Paradise Lost. John Milton is one of the very important writers when it comes to the 17th century. His writings represent the Puritanic ideals. During that time, Oliver Cromwell, the Lord Protector of England, proposed the Puritan religion, introduced the Puritan religion, wherewith it was mentioned that the Church of England must be purified, and all that purity of 17th century seems to have peeped into the works of John Milton. John Milton is an avid poet and a prose writer. His early writings include the companion poems El Allegro and El Penseroso, a pastoral elegy, Lycidas, and many odes. For example, ode on Shakespeare, odes on the morning of Christ's nativity. Such are the early poems written during his early years, also known as Horton period, Horton, also known as the Horton period. Horton period of John Milton is also known as the lost year of his life. Why? Because during these years, he traveled to Horton in order to get accumulated to the studies, to spend more time with the books. And that is why this is known as the lost years of Milton's life. But because during that time in England, much turmoil was going on in terms of its social political backdrop, Milton found it fit to return back and serve and write for his people. He spent much of his time with books, and that is why that affected his eyesight. He turned completely blind at very young age, and that dwindling eyesight hampered him from writing the poetry, and all his cares and concerns and doubts regarding his blindness are to be found in his sonnet on his blindness. Mind you, this is very important, sonnet on his blindness. अगर आप मिल्टन को पढ़ रहे हैं तो this sonnet on his blindness must be studied. Why it should be studied? Because on his blindness, first of all, I should mark it down that this video is basically dedicated to John Milton. This is the part 2 of the video lecture. The earlier video is named as the early works of John Milton, and this is John Milton part 2. This sonnet beta on his blindness must be studied because it carries the very theme, very optimism of his life, where he says that those who also serve, who stand and wait. Because of his blindness, because of his lost eyesight, Milton had to wait. But because he is standing calm, he is writing, he is contributing, he is serving God in terms of his artistry. That is why he says that those who people who also serve, who stand and wait. This is one of the most important lines In my previous lecture, we have also discussed about Lycidas. Lycidas is the pastoral elegy written in the vein of Theocritus and Virgil. It's a poem that runs in 193 lines, and Lycidas is dedicated to his dead friend Edward King, who studied with Christ in his college, in the Christ College, Cambridge. Both of them were really aspiring poets. Edward King was a promising fellow, and when he drowned at the Irish Sea, that sort of took over John Milton and all his friends at Christ College sought to write their elegies. उन्होंने उन सब फ्रेंड्स ने मिलकर एक एलेजी की एंथोलॉजी निकाली जिसका नेम था जस्टा एडवर्डो किंग न्योफ्रागो. सो यहाँ पर क्या है, लिसिडस इज रिटन इन द सेम वे एज थायरिसिस, एडोनी एंड इन मेमोरियम is written. ये names जो मैंने लिए हैं बेटा, these are the names of the pastoral elegy. Pastoral elegy बेटा, it is a form of an elegiac poem where the one who is to be mourned, जिसको मॉर्न करना है उसे हम एक शेफर्ड की तरह दिखाते हैं with a flute, and he or she is living in the pastures. But this poem Lycidas runs up to 200 lines and is very important when it comes to the NTA UGC NET exam point of view. If you want, I can dedicate a separate video lecture upon Lycidas. Do let me know in the comment section below. And with that, I come to the last works of John Milton, last but very, very important, that they are still studied even टुडे. ये वर्क्स जिनकी आज हम बात कर रहे हैं बेटा, ये 3 वर्क्स हैं, और इन माय प्रीवियस वीडियो लेक्चर आई हैव टॉक्ड अबाउट 2 masques that John Milton has written. Kindly tell me in the comment section below what are the names of those 2 masques. So now we come to the late works of John Milton. These works are very important from the exam point of view, especially the first one. This video or even a single day is not sufficient to fathom the importance the work has. That work that I'm going to name is Paradise Lost. आज का जो हमारा डिस्कशन है वो 3 वर्क्स पर बेस्ड होगा. फर्स्ट इज Paradise Lost, second is Paradise Regained, Paradise Regained, and third will be Samson is, this is also a play, Agonistes. Samson Agonistes. This is also a drama, closet drama written by John Milton. Now let us talk about Paradise Lost first. Paradise Lost is a master poem written by William Shakespeare. मैं एक सजेशन आप लोगों को देना चाहूंगी that while you study Paradise Lost, do get your hands upon the book 1 of Paradise Lost. Paradise Lost की book 1 को आप जरूर से जरूर पढ़ें, एक इंडिविजुअल टेक्स्ट की तरह पढ़े. दैट वर्क विल गिव यू द आइडिया दैट हाउ द नेक्स्ट 11 बुक्स आर लाइक. नेक्स्ट 11 बुक्स कैसी हैं उसका एक क्लियर कट आइडिया आपको लैंग्वेज का मिलेगा, स्टाइल का मिलेगा, इन्वोकेशन का मिलेगा. तो यू शुड गेट योर हैंड्स ऑन द बुक 1 of Paradise Lost. Though the book 1 has been prescribed in many of the good universities, and that's a good thing to set the stage. So Paradise Lost was basically published in 1667 and 1674. These are the 2 years you must not forget when it comes to the Paradise Lost. Paradise Lost 1667 का एडिशन आया 10 बुक्स के साथ, और 1674 का एडिशन आया हमारा 12 बुक्स के साथ. 10 books and 12 books. So authentically, Paradise Lost has 12 books published in the year 1674. Now, as the title of it says, Paradise Lost. The work basically deals with how paradise was lost. Paradise lost कैसे हुआ? Paradise means heaven. हेवन का लॉस कैसे हुआ? ईडन गार्डन का लॉस कैसे हुआ? इट इज वन ऑफ the most interesting reads and can be related to the study of Bible. One section of Bible, the theme of the entire 12 books of Paradise Lost is the fall of man. There are two things that you must remember about Paradise Lost. पहली चीज तो the theme is fall of man. Fall of man. Who is man here? Man here is both Adam and Eve. Human species. Human species. Human species. The theme is the fall of man. How man fall from heaven, Garden of Eden to earth. कैसे fall हुआ? How we ended up coming up into this planet. And second main idea behind this poem is, behind the writing of this poem is to justify the ways of God to man. Very important theme, very important. These two things you must remember. To justify the deeds of God to man. भगवान ने हमारे साथ जो भी किया वो किस लिए किया, वो सब कुछ हमें इस वर्क में देखने को मिलता है. अब बुक 1 up to book 12, John Milton is telling you the story how Adam and Eve were turned out from the Garden of Eden. ये एक biblical story है about the creation of mankind and about the creation of the planet Earth. Earth was meant to be as alike as paradise is. माना जाता था कि God ने जब अर्थ को बनाया, he wanted it to be as beautiful as paradise is, just like Garden of Eden. But he was forced to convert earth into a place of sort of redemption, sort where sin and good exist together. एक ऐसा प्लेस बनाया था उन्होंने जो कि हेवन की तरह पायस था, प्योर था, लेकिन बिकॉज ऑफ द एक्ट, forbidden act that Adam and Eve did, got earth converted into a place where sin and good coexist together. There is a balance between good and evil, but yes, no good prevails, no evil prevails. There is this flow that goes on in between. You have good, then you have bad, but life is very much challenging, not like the life Adam and Eve lived in paradise. So paradise, in heaven, Adam and Eve resided in the Garden of Eden. In the book 1 of Paradise Lost, we have 2 to 3 main ideas. What are those? In the very opening book, book 1, Milton justifies this thing in the very first to second line, that the main aim of the poem is to justify the deeds of God to man. कि God ने ऐसा क्यों किया, fall of man क्यों हुआ, उसको justify करने के लिए book 1 में, the book 1 opens up not in heaven but in hell. Mind you, क्योंकि ये creative way है बताने का, तो the book 1, in the very book 1 of Paradise Lost, Milton invokes to the Holy Muse. वो invocation आपको मिलता है, किस चीज का invocation मिलता है? He wants the God, the goddess of poetry, the divine part, to help him, because he is going to tackle a very tricky subject, and that tricky subject is fall of man. So in book 1 we have the invocation to the divine light, where John Milton is asking the divine part to help him and guide him as he takes up a very important topic of discussion. The book 1 opens up in हेल। हेल में कौन रहता है बेटा? फॉलन एंजल्स। फॉलन एंजल्स रहते हैं, सैटर्न रहता है, Beelzebub रहता है, Lucifer and Saturn are the names that are used interchangeably. So the book one opens up where we all can see heat, fire, desert of heat. इतनी तपती गर्मी है. All the fallen angels are lying fainted. They all are fainted, and Saturn is the first one to get up. So in the book one, because they have objected against the will of God, these fallen angels, पहले इन्हें बाहर निकाला गया था heaven से, and they have thrown out in the hell. They are lying fainted, they are completely unconscious. But when Saturn wakes up, after Saturn, Beelzebub wakes up, and they decide upon the fact that what to do about these fallen angels. Arise, awake. It's the mind that makes hell of heaven and heaven of hell. Very important lines in the book one of Paradise Lost. कि ये हमारा माइंड ही होता है. या तो हम गॉड को फिर से ऑब्जेक्ट करें, परेशान करें, या फिर इसी हेल में आकर हम रूल करें और इसे ही अपना रूल बनाएं, अपना थ्रोन हम यहीं पर कंस्ट्रक्ट करें. All the fallen angels make Saturn their head, उसको अपना लीडर अपॉइंट कर लेते हैं. और एक बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट डिस्कशन चल रहा है कि क्या केवल हम हेल के रूलर बने रहें या फिर हम हेवन में जाकर बाय एंड बाय गॉड की नई क्रिएशन को परेशान करें. So first of all, it is decided that hell will be their ruling place. Hell तो उनका, I am explaining the book one of Paradise Lost in detail. So all the major five fallen angels, they decide upon the fact that कि पहली बात तो ये हमारा माइंड ही होता है जो हेल को हेवन बना सकता है और हेवन को हेल बना सकता है. इट्स वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट लाइन, एंड द लाइन अराइज, अवेक और फॉरएवर बी fallen. These lines I cannot forget, though I studied book one in my own MA class, but they have just taken toll over me, and Milton is such an important writer. So क्या कहता है? Arise, awake और forever be fallen. या तो खड़े हो जाओ या हमेशा fall down ही रहो. And then another important line, it's the mind that makes hell of heaven and heaven of hell. So in the book one, we see the construction of Pandemonium, the palace where Saturn, from the palace where Saturn will rule upon the fallen angels. The term fallen angels refer to the angels who have been kicked out of the heaven, and now they are residing in the boiling hell. So it is decided that they will have their palace or throne constructed in the hell itself, and they call it Pandemonium. In the book one closes with the construction going on of Pandemonium, and it is decided that in order to enrage God, it is well to enrage or tempt the new creation, Adam and Eve. God हेवन में बैठे सब देख रहे हैं कि सैटर्न के माइंड में क्या चल रहा है. बुक 2 is the extension of that attempt where God is foreseeing all these things. He knows that that some sort of ill or temptation is going to befall upon Adam and Eve. So Paradise Lost की कहानी क्या है कि Saturn attempt करता है, ईव के ड्रीम में आकर उसको टेम्प्ट करता है. हमें बीच में और कैरेक्टर्स भी मिलते हैं जैसे कि रैफेल है. रैफेल आकर के एडम एंड ईव को वार्न करता है दैट यू मस्ट बी अवेयर about some sort of temptation. अब temptation किस चीज की है? God has forbidden Adam and Eve the question that has been previously asked जिन जिन जो बात मैं कर रही हूँ ये बार बार पूछी गई है. God has asked them not to eat the forbidden fruit. There is one apple that is hanging over the tree, and God has asked them not to eat that apple. उस एप्पल को, उस फ्रूट को, फॉरबिडन फ्रूट को आपको ईट नहीं करना है, क्योंकि दैट फ्रूट इज अ फ्रूट ऑफ विजडम. अब तक एडम एंड ईव आर इन अ वेरी प्योर pious state that no other man will ever know. हम जैसा इंसान कभी भी उस स्टेट पर नहीं आ सकता है अब जिस स्टेट पर एडम एंड ईव थे. they were in such pious pure position that when eve tempted by सैटर्न ने बार बार ईव के ड्रीम में आकर उसको टेम्प्ट किया कि ईट दैट फ्रूट. If that fruit is a fruit of wisdom, there is no harm in getting wisdom. Wisdom, समझदार होना. अब तक पॉजिटिव एंड नेगेटिव एडम एंड ईव को क्लियर नहीं था, लेकिन फ्रूट ईट करने के बाद हर चीज के कॉन्सिक्वेंसेस चेंज हो गए. अब तक दे वर लिविंग इन शेयर पॉजिटिविटी. नाउ दे नो दैट व्हाट इज अ पॉजिटिव एस्पेक्ट, व्हाट इज अ नेगेटिव एस्पेक्ट. तो आप लोग देख सकते हैं जिस स्टेट पर अगर आज हम हैं, फॉर द टाइम बीइंग अगर हम क्रिश्चियनिटी के क्रिएशन के एक्सेप्टेंस कर लेते हैं कि एडम एंड ईव की जो क्रिएशन है वो हमारे फोर फादर्स हैं, तो वी आर डेफिनेटली इन द स्टेट ऑफ रिडेम्पशन. हमें हर चीज के पॉजिटिव भी पता है, नेगेटिव भी पता है. वी आर सो वाइज दैट वी कंसीडर आवरसेल्फ इवन सुपीरियर टू द डिवाइन क्रिएशन. Adam became the sort of sharer in the sin that Eve has committed. Eve ate that fruit, and as a result of it is resulted in the fall of मैन. अब क्या होता है बेटा, बीच बीच में रफेल आकर के इनको वार्न करता है. एडम अपनी स्टोरी सुनाता है कि हाउ ही वाज क्रिएटेड, हाउ दिस अर्थ वाज, हाउ दिस गार्डन ऑफ ईडन वाज क्रिएटेड, हाउ ही केम हियर एंड हाउ ईव वाज क्रिएटेड फ्रॉम द रिब ऑफ एडम. वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट PYQ. एडम की रिब से बनी है ईव. सो ईव इज द वेरी part of Adam and not someone who is individual in its own sense of the word. So now the point here is she has eaten the fruit. Both belong to human species. Both were forbidden to eat the fruit, and that is why both have to face the consequence. अब क्या होता है? God kicks them out and says that you will go into earth now. I wanted earth to be as beautiful as paradise is, but now it will be no longer, since sin and death both will reside on the earth. Now because it is divided into 12 parts, beta, book 7th is the shortest book and book 9th is the longest book. Paradise Lost की जो book 7th है, that is the shortest book, and book 9th is the longest book. And in this Paradise Lost we have so many there are no digressions but invocations that are also very important. So I suggest rather than relying entirely on this video, आप घर जा करके या फिर किसी बुक में से, किसी रिलायबल सोर्स से पैराडाइज लॉस्ट की स्टोरी एक बार जरूर पढ़ें. बिकॉज ऑन यूट्यूब प्लेटफॉर्म इट इज नॉट पॉसिबल फॉर मी टू गो ऑन एंड टेक book by book study, because this is very much important. Fall of man, justify the ways, not deeds, ways. Justify the ways, justify the ways of God to man. So this way this work is very much important. And now we come to the next work, that is Paradise Regained. As the title of it conveys, Paradise Regained came out in 1671. It came out in 1671. Both Samson Agonistes and Paradise Regained come together. Paradise Regained completes and answers Paradise Lost. अब Paradise Lost में हमने देखा हुआ कि Saturn का स्ट्रेचर कितना ऊंचा है, भाई he seems to be the hero of the story. विलियम ब्लेक ने कहा है, हमें तो ऐसा लगता है आफ्टर पैराडाइज लॉस्ट को रीड करने के बाद that Milton belongs to Saturn's party. मिल्टन जो है भाई वो सैटर्न की पार्टी से बिलोंग करता है, लेकिन it is completely opposite in Paradise Regained. In Paradise Regained, published in 1671, it completes and answers Paradise Lost, and it talks about how Christ, who has now entered earth, he is withstanding the temptation of Saturn. Christ, यहाँ पर बेटा Christ हीरो है, जीसस क्राइस्ट, उसके हीरो सैटर्न। प्रीवियस ईयर क्वेश्चंस में, लॉन्ग क्वेश्चंस में हमेशा ये बात पूछी गई है, हाउ सैटर्न इज द हीरो ऑफ बुक 1 ऑफ पैराडाइज लॉस्ट, बिकॉज द स्टोरी ओपन्स नॉट विद गॉड बट विद अ डिस्क्रिप्शन, जायंट डिस्क्रिप्शन ऑफ सैटर्न। हियर जीसस क्राइस्ट इज द हीरो in the complete 4 books. बेटा mark my words, Paradise Lost 12 books में है, Paradise Regained 4 books में है, and in 4 books Jesus Christ is the hero and he is withstanding the temptation of Saturn. Saturn बार बार उसको tempt कर रहा है, उनके वेज से उनको हटाने का ट्राई कर रहा है। तो हेयर इन दिस वर्क सैटर्न श्रिंक्स टू स्ट्रेचर, श्रिंक्स इन स्ट्रेचर। जितनी बड़ी रिस्पेक्ट उन्हें दी गई है पैराडाइज लॉस्ट में, इस वक्त उनको रिस्पेक्ट एंड स्पेस ज्यादा नहीं दिया गया है। हेयर इन दिस वर्क द जीसस क्राइस्ट अपीयर्स टू बी द hero, and Jesus Christ is known to be the Son of God, and he is here to spread goodness in the mankind. Next we come to the work Samson Agonistes. Both Samson Agonistes and Paradise Regained were published together. दोनों वर्क्स एक साथ पब्लिश हुए हैं 1671 में। पैराडाइज रीगेन्ड इज अ पोम, whereas Samson Agonistes is a closet drama. Closet drama, what is closet drama? A drama that is only meant to be read and not to be performed. Samson Agonistes की स्टोरी क्या है? Samson is a man who has all his power in his hair, in his locks, उनके बालों में है, and his girl, his beloved Delia, knows this thing and deceives him on the basis of his lock by cutting his locks off. That is why he loses all his power. It is famously known as a closet drama, and he is deceived by his lady because she cuts his lock where all his power lies. So, but Dr. Johnson has said this thing that Samson Agonistes is a good play. ध्यान से सुन लीजिए, डॉक्टर सैमुअल जॉनसन ने कहा है सैमसन एगोनिस्टिक्स इज अ गुड प्ले, बट इट हैज अ बिगनिंग, इट हैज एन एंड, इट हैज नो मिडल इन बिटवीन। कहानी का स्ट्रक्चर ठीक नहीं है, कहानी यूनिटीज ऑफ टाइम, प्लेस एंड एक्शन को फॉलो करती है, बट देयर इज नो मिडल, एंड मिडल इज वेरी मच इंपॉर्टेंट। तो जो डॉक्टर जॉनसन वाज वेरी मच क्रिटिकल अबाउट the play Samson Agonistes. With this, we come to the end of this video lecture dedicated to my favorite and your favorite John Milton. In the previous video, we have discussed the early works, and then in this with this John Milton comes full circle. अगर आप चाहते हैं Paradise Lost पर एक और वीडियो, स्पेशली डेडिकेटेड वीडियो आपको पैराडाइज लॉस्ट एंड लिसिडस पर चाहिए, तो यू कैन आस्क मी टू डू सो, और यू कैन ज्वाइन माय पेड कोर्स ऑल्सो। हम बुक जिस तरीके से हम बात करते हैं अपने वीडियो लेक्चर्स में, वो शॉर्ट, क्रिस्प एंड कॉम्पैक्ट वे है, बट अगर आप एक फुल फ्लेश कोर्स ज्वाइन करते हैं तो द मटेरियल एंड द लेक्चर्स दैट विल बी प्रोवाइडेड विल बी वेल इन डिटेल। थैंक यू, हैव अ नाइस डे।